primary, hours away from the polls opening for our state's first in the South Republican primary. And now it's up to you to make a decision. Those polls open at 7 in the morning, and state election officials are predicting a record turnout tomorrow. What began as a field of 17 has been reduced to the final 6. Jeb Bush, Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, John Kasich, Marco Rubio, and Donald Trump. Tonight, News 19's Lauren Thomas joins us live from the Columbia Convention Center with a look at how we got to this point. Good evening, Lauren.
Good evening, JR. And this is what you would call the calm before the storm. In just a few hours, the Convention Center will be the prime location for Republicans who are looking to see those primary results tomorrow. Now, this has been a long ride for the Republican Party. As you said, we've gone from 17 and 16 down to 6, and now they're waiting and have still a long way to go for that nomination in the summer.
On the Republican side, after 8 years of Obama, everybody figured, oh, well, this will be my turn.
Jeb Bush, Ben Carson, Chris Christie, Ted Cruz, Carly Fiorina, Lindsey Graham, Mike Huckabee, Bobby Jindal, John Kasich, George Pataki, Rand Paul, Rick Perry, Marco Rubio, Rick Santorum, Donald Trump, and Scott Walker all thought 2016 would be their year. But as Winthrop University political science professor Scott Huffman says, all of those candidates just muddled the field for voters.
When you have so many people, all you can hear is a simple, well, I believe this, well, I believe that too, with absolutely no policy discussion whatsoever. And you end up having debates where the winner is determined by who threw out the best insult or sniping line, as opposed to who has the best ideas.
Huffman says polls are changing dramatically. Back in April of last year, the Winthrop poll had Scott Walker in the lead with South Carolina voters and Jeb Bush right behind him. That's a different outlook from the December poll.
So you go from, Trump nowhere, Bush riding high, Walker doing well, Walker's out, Bush is struggling, Trump shot to the forefront in the December poll, and then behind him in second place was Ted Cruz, and right there with him, Ben Carson.
In just 2 months, the rankings have changed again. A recent CBS poll has Trump still in the lead with 35%. Senator Ted Cruz is behind him with 18%, and Ohio Governor John Kasich and Senator Marco Rubio are virtually tied for third with 11 and 12% of primary voters.
Well, certainly it would be a shock if Donald Trump did not win at this point.
Niall Stanage with The Hill, a nonpartisan political newspaper in D.C., says with Trump leading in the polls, it will be interesting to see how the primary pans out.
If he wins here, he will have won here and in New Hampshire and come second in Iowa. He will be going into a couple of, the Nevada caucuses, but then March the 1st, which is a huge day in this race. 11 states are voting. Donald Trump would be going in there as the clear front runner, and that, by definition, makes him difficult to stop.
So now we're down to 6 candidates with Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Ben Carson, John Kasich, and of course Donald Trump, who is right now the front runner and is looking to take over this primary. But we'll just have to see as the polls will open up tomorrow morning, as you said, JR. And of course, this is going to be a busy day for Republicans. But reporting live in Columbia, Lauren Thomas, News 19, WLTX.